Welcome to U Prime Podcast. These are a bunch of podcasts that we're doing that should be in the public domain. These are being done for the public interest. So we get started with the opening podcast.
Yeah, you said that when you speak about modern mathematicians, Euler is the first person that comes to your mind. Even though he was from the 17th. So what makes him different from the other mathematicians?
So Euler came up with the idea that apart from writing Calculus of Variations book, which is one of the initial treatments of that subject, whose methods are used to this very day in economics, he came up with the idea. Ideally, what you would say is like if you take any polygon and if you count the number of sides and the number of edges and the number of nodes, there is a nice formula that comes along. So he was one of the first person to have a conjecture of that sort. This conjecture stands true for all things with all polyhedron. So polyhedron would mean like a cup with a protruded handle wouldn't be a polygon because it has some space in it. So any other polygon would fit the description, and you can probably verify his formula, and this holds true even to this very day. And so if a theory has stood the test of time for 350 years, it deserves its limelight. So the person who conjectured it at the time he did it, he had very little means to know it, and he was able to do that. So that's why he's the first pure mathematician. There were other people like Leibniz and Newton who were around that same period, but they were more physicists than mathematicians. He was the pure mathematician. That's why I took him as the first pure mathematician of modern era. Thanks everyone for watching the podcast. I hope you had a good time understanding and listening to all these things. Hope you come back and watch more.